I'm Dr. Gunnar Snyders. I have some questions of you. It's New Year's. We all want to have some changes. I had a mind, in my mind, I had a change to do better in with my health habits. But there's also speech habits. You know, the speech habits that we have spell out CSAR. It's an acronym I came up with. C stands for cognition, A stands for avoidance, E stands for emotions, S stands for struggling for speech, A stands for accessory behaviors, and R stands for risk aversion. So when we go down the line, wouldn't it be better that if we changed our attitudes and beliefs in such a way that it wouldn't propagate our stuttering? For example, can't we accept that we do stutter? But that doesn't mean that we are resigned to stutter as hard as we do now. We can change some of it. And is there anything awful and bad about being an individual who stutters? Not in my mind. And it has some inconveniences, sure, but those can be overcome. And other thoughts that we have often about stuttering is that we can't change our stuttering. I say that's wrong. I've seen many people who have changed it somewhat. But changing the stuttering is also changing the emotions about stuttering. That is, the thing is that if we have anticipatory fear, it would be better that we would get rid of it. Also, there's no reason to be ashamed of stuttering. It doesn't make sense. Or guilty that we haven't succeeded in our stuttering therapy so far, whether it be self-therapy or aided by somebody else. And then we come to struggling stuttering. That is one thing where we can use some techniques, speech techniques, in order to ease off on our struggles and all of that. In time, we'll have more and more of the natural speech and less of the managed speech. But on the whole, we can be smooth enough, but only if we're not afraid of falling back or being imperfect. I sometimes in my speech I insert a small repetition as that in order to keep me from attempting to be a perfect speaker. And I don't really enjoy the interminable blocks or the really stuck blocks. There are also many accessory behaviors which we have. Accessory behaviors is what we used to in the old times called stuttering, secondary stuttering. Then there's a big area of risk aversion. We hate to tell other people that we stutter because we fear that we would be rejected. Well, nobody enjoys to be rejected, but it's not the end of the world. Sometimes you just gotta need to take some social risks and do something that is out of the ordinary. Now, in rational emotive behavior therapy, we have various techniques of doing all of the above. But if you don't like rational emotive behavior therapy, I'm sure that there are other counseling techniques, as narrative therapy, and so forth, that are also good. So do something and you will be happier by the end of the year.